What's up, guys? Brunswick's back. It's time for another series, 10 bowling balls, one game. We're going to be using 10 different bowling balls, one per every frame, to shoot the highest score possible. I can't wait to get into this video and see what I score, but before we get to all that, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Now, 10 bowling balls, one game, June 2025 edition. Let's go. All right, let's start up this game. Now I have an order for these bowling balls. We're going from the smoother bowling balls to the more flippy bowling balls, kind of like how we did last time. So we're gonna make that a thing. So we're gonna start with Columbia 300 Rally, strong, smooth performer, good for heavy oil. We're just gonna get right into this video. I'm just guessing. I'm on a fresh pattern. I wanna give it a little bit of swing. Stand on like 25, and we'll go from there. Hey, got a piece. We're on the board. Yeah, that smooth transition, not a big skid flip ball, not anything of that sort. Really heavy roll, meant for, you know, controlling patterns. That's what it's for. Let's move on to the next ball. Paragon Shadow. Marks the return of Paragon after almost 2 years. We got HK22 cohesion on this one. QR12 hybrid, really strong. I'm gonna stand in the same spot. We're gonna see if maybe this ball hooks a little bit more and goes flush. I'm hoping for it. We'll see. Ooh, come on, let's go. Oh man. Yeah, I got that in just a little bit more compared to the last one. And it definitely showed like it had a lot more back in. So next ball we're gonna go to is the Ethos Solid from Brunswick, symmetrical ball. I might have to move a little further right. I don't know. I think I'm going to. The last video everybody said, oh, you just stand in the same spot, everything did the same. So I'm gonna make a conscious effort to move around a little bit. So I'm gonna move like 3 right off that. Just play this a little straighter. That's the plan. Symmetrical ball, non-HK now. Ah, come on. A little too flat. Flat-handed there. Probably should have moved a couple more, probably a whole arrow more, and just played in that kind of 20 board zone and smaller swing. I better leave the oil on there for this to pick up my 10 pin, shouldn't we? I haven't shot one of these since league. Don't yell at me if I miss it. Hook. All over it. All right, next ball up is gonna be the Radical No Doubt Solid. It's got a little bit of surface on it from the last review. Hit it with the light 1500 pad, and that's what we're going with. So this should have a little bit more motion on the back than the Ethos Solid. So I'm gonna stand in the same spot. We're gonna see if we can't see some difference between the two. So double 9 spare to start, not bad. Get up. Yeah! I would say that's quite a bit longer than the cross. I'm calling it a cross still. Ethos Solid. Got a lucky break there. I think that was the 4-pin that probably hit the 10. But all right, let's start moving it in. We're gonna get into Turbo X now. Something that has more flip, less surface. Something I can probably slow hook over the middle of the pattern. So double, spare. I'm gonna get into like, feel like 27, moving like 5 left. Little hangout there outside. Bam. How good is that ball? There's been a lot of hype around Turbo X, the re-release. It's got HK on it. It's got a core that's not going to separate on you. I've seen those comments quite a bit. The original was thick shell, this one's not. So now we're going to get into the Crown Victory. And this ball has a little surface, if you guys remember from my challenge video against Packy, hit this with surface, so I'm fully expecting to move a little bit more left. So I'm going to move like 2 left. I'll be into like 29, something like that. And hopefully we can use this surface to our advantage now. Hold, hold, hold. Ah, always do that. Got a more aggressive ball. Move in, miss in. Great. Almost held. I do believe, I'm going to speculate here, that ball was box surface. That would have been flush. But I hit with surface, because why not? All right, let's pick up the spare. All right, double spare. Double spare, not bad. I think we got like 250 something max. Yeah, 258. So now we're gonna go to Radical Power Hitter, getting back into some ASIMs. Now this, although it is more skid flip, it's got texture hybrid. So it's not the most skid flip, so it's not in the ranks higher in this list. I'm gonna stay in the same spot. Let's, actually I'm gonna move 1 left. I'm gonna go into like 30. Let's open this up. Let's see if this asymmetry can take over. Got to hook a lot. Oh man, that went long. I didn't know that was gonna get back. Scaring me, Phil. Both your bowling balls in this video are scaring me. Got that hit on the No Doubt, way behind the head pin, and that one waited forever and a day to get back too. All right, we're going to Hazmat Pearl. A little more skid flip, back to symmetrical. Where am I gonna go with this one? I'm gonna go back to where Crown Victory was. I think that's gonna be a sweet spot. Yeah, let's try that. 8th frame, setting up for a big game here. Maybe, yes. No. Man, that came off the spot hard. See, you can tell now, as we're getting into the more skid flip bowling balls, what do they do on the back end? They come off the spot a lot harder. They flip harder. Ah, solid 7. I guess it wasn't a solid 8. Let's pick it up, move on. That was a bummer. Now I can only shoot 230s. All right, next ball we're getting into one of my favorites, brand new launch for June 2025, Super Cuda Pearl. I thought this was one of the more skid flippy bowling balls, crazy back end motion, and I'm a big fan of this one. I am going to move a little bit off that last shot. I'm gonna move into like 31, and I'm gonna try to really open up these angles. Like I said, I got 238 max, but I gotta start striking again. Do it. Oh my gosh. When I say they back end, I'm not kidding. Ball goes forever, turns on its left blinker. Actually, I don't know, it probably is a Beamer driver, doesn't use a blinker, just goes left. Golly, have I left the entire back row? No, I haven't left an 8 pin yet, but if I do in one video, how awesome will that be? All right, let's pick this up, move on. All right, 10th frame. Better rosin up for this one, because we got the DV8 Hater Pearl, which I think is one of our most skid flip bowling balls out this year. Probably one of the most skid flip bowling balls on the market. And we're just gonna stand left, throw right for this 10th frame. I got 227 max. All right, I'm going 35. We're just gonna open them up. Oh no. Huh. I'm afraid. We'll take that. I'll make up for it, I promise. Yeah, I moved left and I missed left. Hey, that's my thing, right? Let's try that again. But hey, we got the first hit in the 10th, right? Imagine if I did that against you, Bowling League, to win the point. How would you feel? Let me know. Because I do it all the time. All right, one more shot here. Let's make this a good one. You got to make up for the good ones. Oh man, that was insane. Almost a 7-9, and that pin took out both of them. Wow. Okay, so we're gonna shoot in the 220s and see how much more of this ball's coming off the spot. Crazy Hater Pearl. All the haters are out there. Let's finish this up for 227. Should have been much higher game, but some of these breaks, man, did not deserve a lot of it. Little loft. Oh, come on. It's just when you start adding in that kind of back end motion, that's just what's going to happen. You're going to leave 9 pins. You're going to leave solid 7s. You're going to almost leave 7 9s. But 226, not bad. 10 bowling balls, some of the 10 newest ones we got out there. 226. Let me know what you thought of this video. And I'm really excited to do these things. We'll do another one another time. Got a lot of requests for videos like this. Check out the crew. Always, membership link is in the description. And if nothing else, please subscribe to the channel. Helps out so much more than you know. Trying to hit 40,000 subs by the end of the year. Talk to you guys on the next video.